All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How are y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Is everybody clean? Are you feeling crisp? Are you feeling airy? Let's talk. When I started at the post office, I felt like, sheesh, it was the place to be. I had just got off running the road, and I wanted to find something that was gonna be, for me, that was gonna be my last job. I started working there and realized that the environment, it wasn't what I anticipated it to be. I worked there for about 3-4 years, if I'm not mistaken, and I quit. Did it make me a quitter? I guess it did. I didn't think that it was something that I could overcome at that time in my life, and there's nothing wrong with starting over or trying something else. And there's nothing wrong with coming back when you gotta say, man, you know what? I made a mistake. We all do it. And, I was working for Amazon Whole Foods, and it was traveling the whole state that I live in. And it was paying me pretty good, and the insurance was pretty great. And I just didn't see any room for growth there. And I feel like everything that I left the post office for, it was the same thing at the other place. Now, those that don't know, I'm a tractor trailer operator. I've been driving trucks for 26 years, and this is not my first rodeo. The one thing that I felt like when I left the first time is that I deserved everything that the people that were there before me had. And I felt like when I got to the next place, I deserved the same thing that people had. And the one thing that I realized was that what I felt like I deserved, I didn't deserve. What I wanted, it wasn't really deemed necessary at the time. Follow me through my story. When I came back to the post office, I had to start from scratch. Man. I was down to a PSE. And for those that don't know, when I first came back, I started this channel, and I was still a PSE. A lot of people were watching me, and they were coming on, and they were getting converted, and they were moving up, and they were making great money, and I was still a PSE. I never said anything back then, but you guys need to know that. I heard people griping about how long it's taking them to convert, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I lost 3 or 4 years at this place. And I came back and I put my best foot forward and shared the information as it came to me. And as I grew, you guys followed me through it. And I appreciate that. But what I still didn't understand is that I deserved more. But what I felt like I deserved this time was different than what I deserved last time. And what I mean by this is we deserve a lot more than what they are giving us. We deserve a lot more than what we are entitled to. We're entitled to a lot. Not necessarily the things that everybody wants, like easy work, etc., etc. No. So I compiled a small list of things that I believe as postal workers we deserve. We do deserve this. Whether you're new, whether you're old, we do deserve, number 1, respect. We deserve respect. That was one of the primary reasons why I left, because I didn't feel as if I was respected. I came from owning my own truck. Not 1, not 2, 3 of them. I traveled the world, see different people, not in the truck, obviously. I've met so many different famous people. And I come to this place and I was just a peon. But I knew in my heart I deserved one thing, which was respect, because I gave people respect. And my main thing was the way that management spoke to us. They spoke to us almost like animals. They spoke to us like robots. They spoke to us like we didn't belong there. It was like, I didn't feel like the respect was there. These people didn't realize that without the workers, the management didn't respect, without the workers, there would be no job there. You understand? So I just didn't feel like we got the respect from management. Hell, I didn't feel like we got the respect from each other. First thing that happened when I came back was, why you come back, man? What's wrong with you, man? Why you come back? Man, you crazy, man. And then I'm thinking to myself, and I said this a few times, I said, why are you still here? The same reason you're still here is why I came back. That's disrespectful. Why? And then I realized after my terms, after a little bit of time, they do that to everybody. Why did you come here? These are the people that have been there forever. That's disrespectful. The same reason that you came here, because I want to make a future for myself and my family. I don't deserve to hear you yapping on the negative. It's too much. I deserve, number 2, is great pay. We deserve great pay. Do we think we make enough? That's for another day. But we definitely deserve the pay that at least we're getting. I believe that every hour that we work, when you applied, you knew what you were coming in for. So if you applied and you were getting paid $10 an hour and you knew that that's what you were gonna make, that's what we deserve. We deserve all the terms that come with the contract, all the pay that comes with it. It says, hey, after 8 hours, you're gonna get paid overtime. After 10, you get paid your V time for everybody except for the mail handlers. Yes, we deserve that pay. I deserve that pay. I got plenty of skill that I brought to this table. You got plenty of skill with your manpower, your physical labor, your mind power. We deserve that pay. We're entitled to that pay. Please don't play with our pay, Mr. DeJoy.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.
Number 3, I felt like we didn't have any transparency. We deserve transparency. This was one of the things that drove Jay crazy. Transparency. We didn't know, and hell, we still don't know to this day when we're getting converted. You don't know that. Who knows that? Hell, management barely knows that. Our shop stewards have an idea. They're not transparent with us. We deserve that. If I'm coming into work and I'm slave laboring, I deserve to know. I remember, man, Jay was an animal. I used to get on my shop steward's backside because I'm like, yo, man, you know more than what you're telling. What is the ratio? There's a ratio that they have, a calculation of how many PSEs or assistants that they have and how many regulars to PTFs and this. Why don't we know that? There's no transparency. Hell, there's no transparency when it comes to scheduling. Really, there is none. Because if they know this person is gonna be out and they know that they're gonna turn around and call you in last minute, let me know, don't call me last minute. They don't tell us this stuff. They don't tell us about future plans that they got going on. There's people right now, today, that know about the future plans of this post office, and they refuse to share that because they don't want to rattle the cage. They don't want to, stir the pot. Transparency. This is my place of work. This is my career that I chose. I want to have a future here. Be transparent with me so that I know how to move in my future. There's no transparency when people have questions. You guys have questions. and you say, hey, who can I go to if I have an issue with a coworker because my manager doesn't care? Transparency. How come the union doesn't tell you from the get-go, look, this is the process that needs to be followed? I got a bunch of union people that are on here that are extremely transparent, and I applaud you that watch me for being transparent, but that's not nationwide. What you do, shop steward that's watching me now, isn't how they operate nationwide, which is why you read in the comments people are aggravated because their shop stewards are not transparent. Is it because their shop stewards don't know? That's not my business. They're put there for a reason. When we have issues with management, who do we report it to? I've been there forever. I still don't know. Who do you report that to? Who? Transparency. There's steps that can be taken. But is anybody putting those steps on the table? I spoke to Miss K. Hell, she barely knows. It blows my mind why there's no transparency. There has to be a system of checks and balances in this place. We deserve that. For those that sat here and worked through the COVID, dealing with the foolishness, we deserve at least transparency. Transparency. Did you guys know if you look at your badge, you turn it over, that you can call an inspector? It's on the back of your badge. A lot of people don't know that. Were you not told that? Go ahead, go take a look for yourself. Go ahead. The inspection service is on the back of there. Did you know that when we have issues in the country like earthquakes and hail and super snow and all kind of stuff that's going on and tornadoes and all this foolishness, that there's a phone number that you can call and it's on the back of your badge? Why is there no transparency? Why nobody tell you these things? Somebody gonna say, oh, they told them, but they ain't listen. They ain't tell. Most importantly, we need protection. We deserve protection. We deserve protection. We deserve a safe working environment all the time, not sometimes, not 3/4 of the day, not half the day, not 1/5 of the day. Any hour that you are working, we deserve to feel like we are safe. If you're working at a plant and your gates don't close, that's a problem. Do you think for 1 second that there's a soft entry point to a police office? Nope. Do you think that there's a soft entry point to a military base? Nope. The FBI office? Nope. Can people just waltz into the FBI office and go? No. You think you go into the FBI office and they got issues with their bathrooms being clogged up? Nope. Something spraying their eyes? Do you think they gotta figure out where there's an eye spray center? Nope. First aid kits? Where they at? Somebody tell me where your first aid kit is in your building. I ain't seen one. I see people get little cuts on their hand and you go ask for a Band-Aid and you can't find it. Where is the protection? Basics. The basics. We deserve that. At least. We deserve protection. Retaliation. When you go and report a manager and file an EEO against them, we deserve protection against that bad manager coming back to go and fire us, to give us hell, to stalk us. There's a story of a lady because one worker was dating this manager's ex-boyfriend. This manager, she went and followed this lady, stalked her in the car, and ended up having a gun pulled out because this is in the streets. And then the lady she gets fired because of this. She reported it to her manager. She reported it to the plant manager. She reported to everybody, and they all shunned her. She ended up getting her job back, lost 8 months of that, 8 months of time. And then they had to pay her back. Where's the protection against the bad manager? Hell, where's the protection against the nasty coworkers that's vicious? Because you got some coworkers that work with us that are vicious. I hear about the bullying all the time. Where's the protection against that? Who do you go to? When I go, hey man, Jimmy, listen man, I know I know this may be out your scope, but I'm worried about, these guys, they talking about they gonna whoop my, hey man, you gotta deal with it. Hey, did you call anybody? What? Where's the protection? Where is the system of checks and balances for us? These are everyday things. These are basic everyday things. Go to an Amazon plant. They got security walking around them. Go to a FedEx plant. Security walking around them. UPS. They got security walking around them. The United States Postal Service, a government agency. We have oh yeah, that's right. We spoke about that already. What do we have? Some people have mace. Now they're taking the phones away. You don't even have phones. Where's the protection? We deserve protection. This was just a very small list, a very sincere list, a very realistic list of things that we deserve. If you believe that we don't deserve this stuff, then it is clear you are part of management and part of the problem, or some of this stuff applied to you. What you think? This is JH. Tell me if you think there's some more things that we deserve that I may have missed. Again, I'm just a human being. We out.